No, I've found that. I mean, I talk about this all the time, but any kind of emotional anger or anything that I express, it's almost always around a person that has no bandwidth for it. Like they just can't. Whatever they have gone through or whatever, they just don't like.
Maybe because do you think it's like a?
It's me. I speak.
But do you think it's like you feel comfortable letting it out in front of people like that?
Total. I mean, I feel comfortable letting it out in front of everybody on camera. Like no matter what, I really communicate what I'm feeling in real time all the time, and that bums a lot of people out.
It's a lot of energy to take in if someone's not expecting it. Yeah.
No, and also my sisters and my mom and everybody has said that my anger scares them, and I'm like, I've never been violent. Like I've bbeen the recipient of violence. Yeah. I'm not the violent one, but whenever I get like revved up and start like hyper articulating like violence, that's how I express my anger. Is I like.
You talk about what you would do physically?
In great detail, I discuss dismembering a family member or something, whatever. Yeah. And apparently it just,
feel my crotch,
that's a little
rock hard. But that the thing is, like, you gotta, like, if you're not gonna let it out all the time, like, I don't know, man. Like, I kind of go the same way.
It's much healthier, I think, than like the way my dad did it, which is he was always at a low hum of rage. Like, just kind of like his car was idling in the anger lane all the time.
The thing we should all be doing is just fixing it.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, but I guess you're doing the thing of like, I think, and by the way, I do, like, I go the exact opposite way of the way I saw someone doing it wrong.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
Yes.
And that is not often a solution either.
Yeah. No, I'm hoping that my son finds the middle ground. Like, I'll be the pendulum the other way. And I hope he finds
This is like when,
peace.
like in alt comedy when they were telling me that Jamie Kilstein was funny.
Oh, yeah.
And now over here it's like...
You mean when Janine was calling him the next Carlin?
Yeah, and then it swung over to the right, and now it's like these fucking super hacky
grifters
dudes who just say the N-word.
You gotta love a guy.
So, like, we're coming back to the center. Yeah.
Jamie has always been kind to me. I actually interpersonally like him, but you gotta love a person who constantly lands on a grift, who cannot just be themselves in any way. They have to have some sort of angle.
Now.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, how about just be Jamie and sell the Jamie?
He doesn't know who he is. That is
I know.
And the thing is, like, I don't actively dislike him, but when people were telling me how great he was, I just never liked his stand-up. Like, I always thought it was pretty bad.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I mean, I just saw his Conan and he was patting on his thigh while like doing a rhythmic rant.
I'm like, this is.
Well, when I met him, this is so bad. When I met him,
trashing him in the opening minutes of the episode.
I met him at Edinburgh.
Hey, forgive, you're a Christian now.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta take it.
But I met him in Edinburgh, and he wasn't doing just stand-up. He was doing slam poetry stand-up.
That makes more sense.
And everybody was like gaga over him. Like these like people would come up and they'd be like, "We'll fly you to Denmark this weekend to perform." And I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys doing?" And so I've always had a weird dislike.
Yeah, and this is not just like. Are there moments in comedy when people are like going nuts over someone, and you're like, do I not get it?
Yeah,
like, do I actually not?
100%.
Yeah.
Welcome to the pod.
Yeah. this podcast could be called "I Don't Get It."
Yeah. Well, it's like I remember like 15 years ago at Bridgetown, people were like, "You got to see Reggie Watts," and I was like, "Okay." And I think Reggie is funny and a brilliant person.
Yeah.
But they were telling me how hilarious it was, and I was like, "It's comedic, but it's not like." Dense with punchlines and stand-up. You know what I mean?
It's more cool than funny.
And
it's impressive.
And it's a cool piece of art, and
beautiful.
It can be very funny.
Totally.
But people were pitching it to me like, he's the funniest guy you've
No,
ever
you know
seen.
who's
like,
that? You know
and
who
I was
does-
getting it in a way of like, you mean he's going to go up there and tell me he's like, people were telling me he's like funny like Pepitone.
I know.
You know, like,
yeah.
And it couldn't be more different.
There's a guy, and it's like only natural that somebody kind of took what he did and then is doing it a little bit differently. But I filmed a Don't Tell set with a kid who did basically Reggie, and he had like a DJ booth, and he was making kind of like dance songs on the spot about 9/11, and he was an Arabic kid. Like, it was very fucking punchy and very funny, and I was like, so that's what it is. Like, that's the end goal.
That's
of, like, if you're doing
stand-up lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're doing
Reggie
it comedically.
is like an entertainer. It's like
Totally.
it's very different to me.
No,
like,
Reggie could play the Sphere, and that would make sense to me. Like,
Yes,
no comic
yes.
could play the Sphere, in my opinion, and it would make sense or use good of the space. But he could.
Wait, I cannot wait because someone is going to do that.
It's going to be Rogan.
Yeah,
it's gonna be Rogan playing the sphere, or Ari.
it's gonna
Kevin,
be like
Kev Hart.
Yeah.
Shane.
They would all do.
I think Burr would make sense in the sphere, maybe.
I just would be curious how you could or would use that, because
there are 15 people you think can fill it?
Maybe. Oh, they could fill it. I don't. Yeah, that's
but,
like
there are
not even
15
the
people
issue.
who can fill that space.
Yeah,
like fair.
Yeah.
The issue would
who
be
can make the use of the space. Yeah,
like it would actually. You know what? Maybe it's a Dimitri Martin. Maybe we have it completely wrong.
I mean, he would probably do more with the space.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Sarah
Reggie would
Sherman.
too.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Sarah Sherman do it. There'd be like,
she's from the SNL Pee Wee Herman kind of lady.
There'd be like there'd be like bloody entrails falling from the ceiling.
Everybody reach under your seats. I've taped a tampon to it. She's so avant-garde. That's great. I love her shit too.
She's funny. I've only seen her on stage once or twice at the Stand, and I was not surprised, but I guess surprised that like, oh, this is jokes. This is good. Like she's weird and different,
but she can do it.
Funny.
She does it. Yeah.
I don't know. There's something different. Like when I came up in 08, I started in 08, and through like 2012 was the sniff your own farts, Kristen Schaal wearing a mattress on stage, kind of like alternative comedy that like wasn't really, it was alternative, but you didn't even really know what was happening. Like they just took the props.
Sometimes
from UCB.
people just are weird.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, you don't get it? And I was like, you don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
Like there was a few of those, especially in the Northwest.
Especially in,
Jesus it was just raisin cakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh,
my God. We would see people where people would be like, this guy's the best. And you'd watch it and you'd be like, fuck, that was so bad. And
it was like, I'm deleting your number.
Yeah. I will say that I did see, just to backtrack my own thought, is I did see Kristen Schaal at a bar show. Like, what is that? Lasers in the Jungle. That show. It was in a cool space, and I remember she was like Jackie Gleason. She's the only person that I've ever seen sell a joke, get a laugh, and then do a like this, and boom, like it hit twice, and a bigger laugh on the eye contact.
She's pretty special.
Like, damn, dude, that's amazing.
There's some people like that where you're just like, oh, like it doesn't really matter that you're doing stand up. You could just like Jenny Slate. I could watch Jenny Slate.
I could watch her fart in my mouth.
Okay, that's part of this. She is an attractive.
You watch that Dying for Sex show too that she's on?
No, is that good?
I haven't watched. It seemed too depressing. It's about her friend Michelle Williams plays a woman who has cancer who's like
horny.
Who's horny. And Jenny Slate's her best friend. I was like,
she's horny with cancer?
Yeah, that's why it's
sense.
Dying for Sex.
Oh.
She's dying and she wants to
get.
Did you see the movie 50-50?
Yeah.
Because that makes me think of that. And that movie,
kind of the similar,
I really love that movie. It actually made me fall in love with Anna Kendrick, like on a personal level. I developed real feelings for her. But it's also
healthy stuff.
You never do that? You never watch a movie for a summer and develop real feelings for somebody?
Well, they're not real. Stop saying real. Like
no, but they are to
I
you.
have a crush on a starlet.
But it's not even that, man. It's the character and who they really are underneath.
All right, you and your Rasta shirt and these glasses is it makes me think you're not sober anymore.
Mike's losing stuff.
Yeah. No, when my parents got a divorce and I lived with my father for a summer in Piermont, and it was him and I having an unspoken fuck off, like who could fuck the most. It was really weird. But I was watching Garden State every morning in a heap of depression and alcoholism.
That's about right.
Yeah, I had real loving feelings for
Natalie
Portman.
You're just listening to Remy Zero and bands from that stuff.
I was so horny for Alexandra Daddario, and just like knowing that's just.
I'm talking about love though, Andy.
But then I tweeted at her, and she responded, and I was just like, okay, we're in love. Like I was like, we might date,
dude. I
have been so lonely at points in my life, but I don't ever think somebody like I don't think I've ever been there. Yeah,
I was like, it's on.
That makes me feel terrible.
She's
it's
into
more
me.
like I think my depression is like, why would they? Like respond.
Yeah. Oh,
I would never allow myself to jump to that.
Do you have the thing though, like where you'll have like a joke go viral, or you'll have like an amazing set, and you'll be like, now it changes. Like this is. Do you ever have those like?
I mean,
flights of fancy?
I definitely have like that kind of like.
I'll have like
I did it. Yeah. Moment.
You also one of the few
problems
people.
are solved.
You did have a moment like that where not only just like now virility is like you just pass it around. Nobody cares. It's like HPV. But when you had like the guy,
and also not everyone gets it like they say they do.
Some people it
Not
shows up
everybody
just
has
in a
it.
milky pap.
Like you're like, oh, do 90% of us have it? All right.
Some of us, show in braille, and others show in
yeah.
metastasized.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yours is different, I'll tell you that.
But you had the Guy Fieri bit,
that
went mega viral, and before
pre-clips. And
So, like, did you? And not to say, I mean, you're doing great. But did you see that?
I
and
thought
you're like,
more doors were opening in that moment because there was heat,
Yeah.
But and maybe there would have been, but like I knew it was going well, obviously, but like that joke. Because I'd started doing it here in the city. I'd already moved here, and I remember people were like that, like good comics I looked up to were like, that is a great joke.
Yeah.
And other people would be like, are you going to do that bit tonight? Like, so it was kind of. I knew it had a shot of doing well once I got it onto something.
Yeah.
And I thought it would. And actually, the version of it that went viral is not the best version.
It's from Conan, right?
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's a good.
Was that
version.
your whole set? Was it a 5-minute chunk?
Yeah.
Man, I absolutely love that because I've tried to get every late night I've tried to get on.
Yeah.
I've tried it with a chunk. Yeah. I'm a chunk guy. I talk in story,
I was this JP Pup who I'd done it one time before that, and he goes, we want you to do the bit, but I'm telling you this right now, if it doesn't go well, you can't just stop doing it. Like you can't. You're not allowed to like pivot.
Yeah. You can't club it out.
Yeah, and I actually, this is a thing. I may have said this before, but I did think the bit would go well, and there was heat, and people were like writing it up and stuff, and it's still a thing I get like recognized for here and there. But before it, I go, hey man, can we try something to JP? And he goes, what? It was like, can we get a pan into the crowd and see if we can just put Guy Fieri in the audience? And he goes, I'll see what I can do. And then he called me back, and he goes, so I want to preface with, this is not going to happen. And he goes, and I go, okay. And he goes, so you do your set like normal, then the curtains pull back, and then it's Guy Fieri with Nickelback singing Smash Mouth.
No shit.
Yeah, he was like, that's what he wanted to do because there were breaks in both their schedules, like online.
No kidding.
Yeah, we wanted to try. Like we did. It didn't. I don't even think it got. Like it was like an idea that would have been like, let's try it.
Yeah,
like, this will be the most viral.
That would have been amazing.
If it had
Holy
happened,
shit.
though, I think the bit would have like,
gotten lost.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
In some sense, I think maybe I could do it now. Like,
Then his moment would have eclipsed.
Yeah, for sure.
The lead. Yeah, for sure. Because that would
have had to go
headlined.
viral. I could have done it like Dorr and Rory and like gone on and done the same jokes
That was
and like built in
unbelievable.
a gag.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk about Rory all the time on the show.
He's brilliant.
He's unbelievable. I keep like
he's one of those people when I'm like, yes, when you're like people scream about how funny he is.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes, him.
I know. He's doing great, it seems, and obviously he has everybody's respect. But I'm like, I look at him and I'm like, he should be everywhere, like in every movie, in everything. He's so good.
We came up together, and we all thought he was going to be Will Ferrell, like in 2 years. We were like, "There's no way," because we've seen some of the like when Rory's like loose at a festival, it's like the stuff you see is like, oh, I can't, like no matter what I do, I cannot do what he's doing right now. Like this is
You're watching somebody do something very different.
It's
which is
it's an artist. Like that's when stand up is art.
And he had there was such a yes, but I think his art is the thing in some ways that keeps him from being general enough.
But he's also so funny.
Like,
he's a good
enough.
actor. I saw that movie, was it House Money?
Yeah.
With Will Ferrell, and they create the casino and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a scene where Sebastian
He's doing
Maniscalco
stand-up. Yeah, he's
is
doing
doing
the
one-on-one stand-up to Rory, and
Rory's
Rory's
like eating cereal.
dying.
It's so fucking funny.
It's just
There's a
quick
lot
cut,
of great
too.
comics. Canane's in that movie.
Yeah, that's
He gets
right.
beat up at the card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That movie's pretty funny. I watched it like
it's good.
sick one day, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, this is
haven't
not
seen
bad."
Yeah, Mantzoukas is fucking great in it.
Yes,
He's
yeah.
always great. And he is one of those people I'm like, this is the funniest person.
Yeah.
Look at this positivity on the pod. I actually really love this, dude.
Yeah.
I can see you look like you're on the couch on a late night.
Maybe put that chicken in a little longer.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. That is like something my
He's
uncle
from
would
the
have said. I
South.
love that.
He's got a bunch of those.
Yeah. Yeah, you're married to one of us.
Yeah.
I got. She's definitely in a little bit of
no, but she doesn't have any of those phrases.
Yeah.
Her dad has them all day long.
Yeah.
I'll hear him from
Where's
her
he
dad.
from?
They're all Texans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're from
Houston.
Yeah.
And you're from Austin?
No, I'm from Fort Worth.
Oh, okay.
So much different city than Austin or
Totally,
Houston. Yeah.
Houston's like subtropical.
Yeah, and it's also massive. Like, I mean, it's not as dense as New York, but it like spreads out forever.
Yeah.
And like it is a big ass city.
Mm-hmm.
And Fort Worth, it's like a cattle town.
What
Like,
is-
I mean, it's a big city now. It's like over 1 million people there now, but it's not.
Is
But
it like
why
an
does it get
incorporated
mashed
suburb
with Dallas?
of
No,
Dallas?
it's its own city.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
like it is like
So why does it get combined though?
DFW.
Just because
it's
they're
kind of
just
like
right
almost.
next door?
I liken it to like twin cities, like St. Paul and Minneapolis.
Okay.
Almost. And we just share the airport. You know, like really is what it is.
How far away are they?
If I'm, they're like probably
45?
45, 50 minutes.
Yeah,
Like maybe depending on what traffic is, obviously. But like the airport is probably kind of in the center of both. Like
Yeah.
like they're about the same amount of distance at this part.
I've played that Fort Worth Hyenas on the opening night of the Dallas Cowboys season.
Nice.
And I sold like 1.5.
Those are
tickets.
those are the weekends we get so often.
Brother, I was just in Indianapolis when the first night the Pacers were in the finals.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
That was
Oh, I was in Columbus, Ohio when the Ohio State University was playing
Dog,
in the
those
fucking
meetings,
college
man.
football final.
I love those weekends.
I went up against the Game of Thrones final. In,
That's awesome.
In Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a great room if you've ever done it.
I think I have.
Which Plus, it's like it's probably like
like
90 minutes from Minneapolis.
Yeah, it's what's his name? Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Good
Like
guy.
you always get like 120, 130 people out.
It's like
Now,
one of those
do
like
you-
small town dedicated audiences.
Nice. I love that. Do you enjoy, this is to both of you, but do you enjoy cities for like the actual city, or do you like cities based upon where you can sell?
Both.
Both.
But,
Yeah.
but like I like Eau Claire. It's like a
Right.
weird little town.
Well,
with
that's
a
what I
bunch of
mean by that.
artists
It's
in
like
it.
there's cities that people are like, you like that place? And I'm like, I do well there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I love
like that.
place.
I mean, that will make me like Dayton.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
think-
I don't ever see myself living in that city, but I'm like, I had a good time.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Whereas, like if I like make a shitload of money and I can live anywhere, I can see myself like getting a weird, like living in a weird place, like Port Arthur, Texas, or something. You know,
Yeah.
like not there, but like you get the
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
I have those cities where like I can't tell if I always the shows or whatever, but because like Calgary, every time I go to Calgary, it's such a different world than I'm from. So I have like just a weird weekend, and then I go to Banff, and so I'm like I can't tell if it's just Banff, and I get to go
What's
to Banff. Banff is like a
The Dane Cook joke?
Yosemite, Yellowstone style.
It's like a beautiful national park.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. The badass motherfucker.
Oh yeah. It's the super shocker. That's what it is.
Sufi.
Yeah.
Is that what it said?
What was the name? What was the Tourgasm?
Tourgasm, yeah. I broke my knee, dude.
Yeah, Bobby.
Oh,
yeah.
I recently rewatched that, and I can't believe that
So funny,
Bobby
Gary.
Kelly is still doing comedy after. I mean, nobody came. It's as if Dane's people edited everybody else to look like their scummiest fucking version.
Yeah.
So he could be elevated into being this prince that helps out.
Did they
these
show
fucking
one
underlings.
good Goldman bit on it?
They did. They showed good Goldman bits, but they didn't show good moments. They showed him having like severe anxiety and depression. They didn't explain why, but the reality was because he was opening for a comedian he didn't respect.
Yeah.
Like he definitely loves Dane on a personal level, and maybe he respects him. I don't know, but I think it was that like I'm in
wonder.
colleges right now performing for kids. This guy's selling all the tickets. I'm not doing like he kept saying that he wasn't doing as well as he wanted to be doing.
Oh, in
his-
it? Yeah. I would
in
like to
his
see,
career.
who was the other guy in it?
Jay.
Jay Davis, who ran Dublin
basically-
in LA.
Yeah, he was. It was like the equivalent of like I'm trying to think of like who's that guy that Ryan Reese runs that show with?
Oh,
Mike-
in like Huntington or whatever.
No, at the Ned. Mike
Oh.
Young, I think his name is.
Okay.
He's like a guy that pops into Gotham sometimes. But the equivalent of that, like a guy that's like kind of does comedy, but more so he's like a promoter.
He's kind of like he's okay on a mic for a guy who's not trying to like he's capable as a public speaker.
Yeah,
yeah.
But Jay was doing comedy in front of fucking 15,000 people during that tour. And I remember they made him try that new joke about the BTK killer or something like that.
I think,
and they showed the process
trying
of it.
to like get closer to God in it at one point.
He was wearing a cross, and he said he was kind of coming out of a period of debauchery, and therefore was like trying to get closer to the Lord. And I think that's what immediately rubbed Bobby the wrong way. Bobby was the meanest version of himself, and when speaking to him about it, it's very funny because he's like, "Yeah, the producers kept encouraging that." They're like, "No, we love like the infighting and the kind of ball busting and all that stuff."
Well, this is like
I don't remember any of the show.
The blowing up of reality television too, where like reality television is far more positive now than it was in its inception.
Oh yeah.
And so like maybe it was like the perspective was like this is what's juicy is content.
Well, and they also didn't get paid. Dane was the only one that made money. They didn't get paid from fucking they got paid for the shows, but they didn't get paid for any of the episodes. They didn't get HBO gave them nothing. He almost had to pay out of pocket for his fucking knee. And then I think Bobby followed up and really put the pressure on him, his agents and everything, and they're like, "All right, fine, we'll cover."
Yeah, it's so weird to just be like, just like you have insurance, like you do these things, like I get you don't want to pay, but this is what
that's
we
the whole
signed up
point.
for. I did 20 shows for $200 a piece, but a guy that's a millionaire and your company is like gonna make money on it.
Not to mention the stupid activity was just to fill time on the dumb docuseries anyway.
Yeah, so it's just like, just do it, you bastard. That
was the original Nike.
You dumb
they love
fuck.
that.
Like it's crazy that you make me jump through these fucking hoops. It's like.
It's so weird.
I'm getting out. I know exactly where this is coming from. I had a huge fight with Delta last week, and that's
buddy, we're a Mazda podcast.
I'm really screaming like, I pay you the fucking money.
Yeah.
And I go, and you guys are getting worse, and everything is more expensive.
Oh, my wife just got a kid. She was with our baby coming home from Chicago visiting our brand new niece.
Oh, cool.
And she had our littlest son. The flight got canceled when she was about to board. Literally got canceled, right? And they're like, "Sorry, fuck you." And she's like, "Okay, can you help me out?" And the lady was like, "Well, the best I can do is tomorrow 9 p.m. There's 3 layovers and it's $4,000." And she's like, "Let me ask you a question, just human to human.
Where the fuck?
What are you talking about? You fucking dingbat."
Yeah. And why is it canceled? And they go,
they were,
and they're like, it was
union rules,
operator, and I go, okay, and then I just I have to go well, who's gonna? This is not a good enough solution. It's what I say, and I go, this is not a solution. My favorite thing to do is I get real shitty now because they're like, I don't want anything. I want them to know how mad I am. I want a real apology because they'll be like, I can give you 10,000 miles or $100, and one time I was like, that's not enough. I don't want that.
Yeah.
And they were like, they kept going up, and they were like, the best I can do is like a $500 credit or 50,000 miles. Mm-hmm. And then I go, that's not enough. And then they went higher again. And I go, I thought the best you could do was 500. And they're like, and I go, I'll take both. And I think that's the best you can do.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's beautiful.
That's I just get so mad.
No, it's also, I find it weird when their personal ego takes up for the corporation.
Oh, it's insane.
And it's
insane.
like, dude, just be
spineless.
Let's
fuck.
work together to fuck who pays you. You hate them. I know you hate them.
So you believe Trump shouldn't release the Epstein list? Is the kind of person you are?
When Bank of America canceled our mortgage last week on closing day, it was like 2 weeks ago now, I guess. They canceled our mortgage on closing day.
Did you tell that on the podcast?
No.
Yeah.
I think I got to make sure Rosebud doesn't want it because it really happened to her.
Yeah.
But they hit us up in the morning of the closing and they said, we can't close today because you didn't download a piece of paper. And then we went back through our paperwork. We were like, we did download it. We downloaded it on time. And then they're like, oh, we're so sorry. We'll make it up to you. Thank you.
Nice.
But we have to run your credit again. They ran her credit. She had an unpaid credit card bill that she didn't even know about. It was $95, the total balance, not even the minimum. And they were like, your credit's too bad. Now we're dropping the entire loan. Day of closing. Bank of America, great institution.
What the fuck?
But the lady, when Rosebud was yelling at her, was like, well, I'm sorry, you didn't pay this credit card bill. This is not my fault, kind of thing. Got personal, kind of condescending
Like,
about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only power that she can wield in her entire life,
Yeah, it's
so
like
therefore
when a bus
she's
driver
going
keeps
to.
going when they see someone running for their bus. Is
Yes.
the analogy I like to
Yeah,
use.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is the thing you have.
Yeah.
And
Or
that's
even
what-
when you're trying to merge and a car speeds up to
Yeah.
get to your bumper, and then they relinquish because they realize that you already got there.
Or
Yeah.
just even that, like, what is this? You're like,
Mm-hmm.
This is all.
Do you know what my biggest pet peeve has been
So
lately?
did you go to a different bank? I got to know how this went down.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We had to like do some last minute kind of rushing to get a loan.
But you're
kind of
good.
thing.
You got the house, and
Yeah.
you're great.
Yeah.
That's fucking awful, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was insane. Because also we were in like we were going to lose our deposit too, which was like a lot of money.
Yeah.
But my biggest pet peeve is have you guys ever made like a claim with your insurance company?
Yeah.
And they don't call you and go like denied or like there's a problem with the paperwork. They send you a letter.
Yeah.
And it's like it's denied, and then you have to call them, and then you have to resubmit it.
Yeah.
It's the most. What are we doing here? It'll
Because,
be like
well, it's intentionally that way. They're doing it to make
you
it
don't.
so you just don't file claim. Like they want you to throw money away. They want you to pay for a service that they don't intend to
it's
provide.
so insane to me because I'm just like, just email me even.
Yeah.
No,
It's very funny that like you remember when I was going through all the car problems and I had the 2 accidents in like 3 days or whatever.
Yeah.
And that first one was with an Uber and it was his fault. And my insurance company called me and they're like, listen, that insurance company is like notoriously dodgy. They have never once answered a phone call. Their address is like a pothole in the middle of New Jersey. Like, they're like, we're not going to get shit out of this, so don't worry. It's not going to be on you. We're just letting you know that we're handling.
I
this
like that. I like that guy. who
That's
comes
great.
over
I
like,
was like, this is the most human thing I've ever
Yeah,
experienced.
like-
this is
Yeah.
incredible.
You
This
have
is
a
what I can
customer
do.
for
This is what I
life.
can't do, and here's why I can't. Yeah.
I'm fucking mad for you. I can't believe.
the mortgage thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
It was like, I mean, I was just like, I don't have any horse in this race, so I just stood back.
You just hold minnow and
Yeah, I was just like, all right. I mean, without them, I'm homeless. Yeah. So I just stand back. I let it happen.
No, what's the worst is when you're trying
Did
to
you
be
buy a place up?
No, so we rent a house right now, but we're the buying market when we were looking to buy was it was like everybody was outbidding each other. It was kind of impossible. Even with renters, we were getting outbid because people were bidding as if they were buying. They were trying to bid above rent.
Yeah.
So if the rent was $3,000, people were bidding $4,200. At the time, it was crazy the way we were getting priced out. The way we ended up with the place we have, which somebody tried to come over the top. I ended up knowing the landlord. I played high school soccer with both of his sons. And I've like happened to go camping with his youngest son. Like we were all friends. And then we sent him like a letter with our picture with our new baby. Just being like, please. And they're like, this is who we want back there. And we've been there for 3 or 4 years at this point. They love us. We love them. They have no intentions of moving. We honestly have no intentions of moving up until,
Until you
something
wanna buy
changes.
something. Yeah.
But like, it's kind of the greatest situation we could have.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I worked as a mover during COVID, so I moved so many people to the Hudson Valley, and I don't know if they're staying. You know what I mean?
No, a lot of them are coming back. My sister said that about up near New Paltz.
Yeah, like houses that like in 2019 were, $150,000 house would sell for $600 to $1 million. Like that's how much prices went up in the Hudson Valley over that.
Well, my
during
favorite
COVID, during the
Just because of COVID, because everybody wanted to go and live this pastoral life.
Dude, I made everybody at Laugh It Up pissed because I went there in 2021 or like early, whenever they opened right back up. And I think my line was, I was like, so you're all the dumbasses that didn't accept a cash offer for your house? And they all literally just were like, because they were all the dumbasses that didn't do that.
That's so
People offered my buddy, I won't say his name, but my buddy, they paid like well over market cash, and they moved in a month. Like they were just like, it wasn't for sale. Somebody just knocked on their door and were like, we'll offer, this is what the house is worth. We'll offer this plus for your inconvenience and moving fees in cash, and you have to be out in 30 days. And they're like, deal. God, fucking deal.
That's awesome.
I'm like, we're selling my mother's house in Texas right now, and my brothers are living, and like,
I'm going to be the one selling it and doing this kind
of
shit and fixing it up.
You should film it. Content.
That's what I actually have to do that.
Yeah.
Like maybe some fucking crooked roofer will stop by and.
Do you watch that one guy? Damn it, I forget. He bought a house somewhere for €5,000, and like an entire town is helping him fucking rebuild this thing.
Oh, I think I've seen this guy.
God, this is not happening in Fort Worth, Texas. I'll be surprised if we get it done in one set of lead pipes get out of this fucking place.
I follow a few accounts where somebody bought like a derelict house and then like transformed it.
There's a satisfaction in seeing the YouTube videos of somebody because we're gonna have to like pull the bathrooms apart and put a new roof on.
Have you ever done that kind of work? Did you work in construction?
I can do some of it, but no. And my older brother seems to think he has, but I don't.
A lot of YouTube.
I don't think. I think he's done it, but I don't think he has the level of expertise he thinks he's claiming to have. But
well, not to bring him up again, but that's like Bob Kelly being like, "I could field dress a deer, dude." I'm like, just because you watched YouTube videos doesn't mean hand to pelt you have that skill set.
No, our handyman comes over and like does stuff, and I think I'm like pretty capable. And then like he makes like a light switch like redirects to a plug. Yeah, and I'm like, never. I would be dead. I would be dead in 30
like
minutes.
That shit, I'm just not. But like, I mean, it's like most of the stuff is like going to be like just hard labor. Yeah. But like, they want to do the roof, and the roof is like pretty simple, but it is a lot. Yeah. And like, I would venture to say, of me and my brothers, I am the most nimble one.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't.
I love how you looked around.
Yeah. Like,
I think roofing is like, besides like tree topping, the most deadly profession.
I've done it for a full summer. I roofed. I actually did. I redid my girlfriend at the time's entire house roof with her dad, and it was. And I almost fell off
all the time.
A few times, yeah. Because you don't realize, like, you get real not cocky, but you get comfortable, and you're just kind of like walking around, and then you'll like have a misstep, and you just kind of it dawns on you how high up you are.
Yeah.
And if you fuck up,
and then you just drop down and hope to like.
It's almost like a cat where you just get on all fours, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't even realize what perilous danger I was in.
Yeah, fuck
that, dude.
I still think about this time where this is like probably the dumbest thing I've ever done, and I should be dead for it. But I was staying with a girlfriend. This is like, I think, my worst alcoholic years. I was like, went on like a weekend to Ocean Shores. You know that? It's like west coast of Washington State. It's like basically
I think
like,
I've heard of it, but
it's
I'm
kind
not
of our Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
It's not like a classy place to go.
But they got two different like plastic human museum, like Madame Tussauds.
Yeah.
Kind of place.
They got kind of that lot of saltwater.
There's Ripley's Believe It or Not, and then there's Dan's House of Wonder.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of stuff.
But I love the human plastic museum. It's so funny.
Myrtle Beach fucking sucks, dude. It's white trash as a motherfucker.
But this isn't even like that built up. It's just like a lot of like motels and like scooter rentals, bullshit like that. But like this is like off season. It's like a weekend off season, so it's like empty, and I'm drunk. Like with my I think my girlfriend's 17 and I'm 19. Like this is how bad life is at this point. And I thought it would be funny while she went to the bathroom to hang out of the window so that she couldn't see me. And I was like 5 stories up, hanging from the roof with the window.
God.
I never have thought about that till like recently, like how much I should have died.
But she's like, oh, it's cold.
Yeah. It was so stupid.
I can't feel my fingers.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah. I did lots of dumb stuff.
You
when
must
I
have
drank
been
like
liquored,
that.
man.
Oh man, I would do stuff all the time where like the only logic in it was that you want to die or something like that. Like it was be like so stupid where people were like,
like he killed himself, and you're like, no, it was a bit.
I was trying to be funny.
He was goofing.
Yeah, it scares me to think about that. That one's pretty bad.
I never went out of my way to do that stuff when I was drunk, but I would always I had some like close call falls. You know what I mean? I remember in Ireland, and it was like the first time I ever drank. Really, I was 15, hammered with my team, and we were walking across like what looked like just a small stone bridge. Like there were trees and everything, so it looked like it was 3 feet off the ground or whatever. And I'm pushing my teammates. We're all like kids and shit faced, and one kind of pushed me, and I stumbled, and I fell over the like knee high brick wall off the bridge, and I just plummeted like 10 feet.
Jesus.
Like just fell, and I landed on my back, and I'm like, I'm all right. I'm all right. Like, just couldn't believe.
I'm all right.
He can't move his legs.
I'm in a bog.
I remember because I did lots
Caddyshack,
of like, you know, I was like with all these skiers. We were always trying to like do stunts and scary shit like that. I remember my buddy Zach. We went down like my senior year to the ski competition in Lake Tahoe, and we're partying at this house. And he goes up on the roof and he tries to do a gainer off of the roof.
That's a
into
backwards flip?
forward,
Or going
but
backwards flip, yeah.
And he thought the snow was soft, and the snow was not soft,
no.
and he didn't complete the flip. So he landed on his back, and then his knees came down and smashed both his orbitals. So anyways, that was a bad night.
I've done that before where I came down too hard on
okay?
my feet and my knees fucking fired up and hit me in the teeth.
He's okay. He lives in the middle of the woods in Alaska now. He seems all right.
But he like can walk and
Yeah, but we had to drive home. We had to drive home, and I couldn't look at him. The swelling was so bad. I'd look over, and I'd be like, oh, fuck.
I did that with I got liquored up. I was in this band, and I jumped off the stage, and I'd been drinking gin all night, which was like at 17, just a crazy move.
Yeah.
And I jumped off the stage, and my ankle rolled in and out when I landed, like, and they had to cut the boot off of my foot at the emergency. Like I'd swelled over so much, like they had to cut my boot.
Holy shit.
I remember my mom was a nurse, and my friend Jessica like drove me home, and my mom was asleep, and she was just like, my friend Jessica had to go and be like, Shane's fine, but like you need to see, like he hurt his foot.
Yeah.
And my mom was just like looking at it, and like she's like hit it, because she was like so mad. And I've told this story before, like she was like, you're fucking stupid, and she was just like, well, it's 3 a.m. I got to be at work at 7. We'll go in then. And so I was just laying on the couch, like
Jesus Christ.
Like, she was like, because it was like, I think it was like 19, you know, and she brought me in because she knew like I didn't have insurance and I was off of hers and everything, you know. So she was like, then she dropped me in, and they gave me a bunch of pills. It wasn't broken. It was just like an insanely hard sprain and like tears and stuff. And then they gave me pills. I passed out, and then I woke up in the maternity ward. Like I woke up because she hid me out. Because she worked labor and delivery. Like
you were a pregnant lady.
But I just woke up and I was like, there was just like ducks and clouds everywhere. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I was just like, bah! Like,
Dude, I wonder if that's a
I had
mom.
my ex-girlfriend bring me McDonald's, and like I was just like so fucked up, and there were just people like having babies, you know. Those babies are adults now, and I'm basically the same person.
In that same era, my first day of college, I went to like 2 years of junior college, and then I went to college. And my first day, I went to this big party, like backyard Western in Bellingham.
Yeah.
And I was shotgunning a beer, and I stabbed the beer with a knife, and the knife went all the way. And I was like, whoa, like hand stuck to beer, and I pulled it out, and you could see like all of the mechanics right here, and I was like, this is badass. Kept drinking. 2 days later, I went to the ER. They were like, you're the dumbest person we've had
When they're
in
like
here.
mad at you for like,
Yeah, they were like, what are you doing? You could have lost like all mobility like of your finger and all this stuff. And
You guys remember?
no.
He had that show. He's like a big dude.
Oh, yeah.
Nice guy, good guy.
Yeah.
But like he would party really hard.
Okay.
And he was in like these kind of like thrash punk bands and stuff. And apparently, like, you know, he got all like, for your listener, he looks like the bad guy from season 1 of True Detective. The first one they kill. Like,
We ain't made flowers in weeks.
No, I'm talking about Time is a Flat Circle. The other guy.
Oh, Rust?
Yeah. No,
Wait, Matthew McConaughey?
The
You're talking
one
about
they
Yellow-
shoot in the.
Yeah, you're talking
like,
about the Yellow King.
Not the Yellow
No, you're
King.
talking about the guy that walks out of the trailer.
Yeah. But apparently, somebody told me, maybe I shouldn't have said his name, but maybe we can believe it. But they were partying, and they just like they would trash the sets at the end of the night, and he cut his leg really bad, and just kept gigging for like 3 days, and then like one day he woke up and his jaw was locked from tetanus from the.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Jesus.
I heard. I don't like if that's not true. I'm sorry, but it was a
No,
wild.
I'm sure
fucking
it is. Like that.
Yeah.
I've had like lingering injuries similarly where I'm like, well, that's a bad cut, but if I wash it with water, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And it's just like pumping green
Isn't it
shit
crazy
out of
how
it.
much you worry about infection when you're an adult?
Yeah.
Like you skin your knees as a child.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, yeah.
Well, my mom, it's funny that you said your mom like hit the injury because I broke my hand in a very dumb way when I was a freshman in high school. We had to run 8 400s, all of which under 60 seconds, which was really hard.
Yeah.
And so the last one, I think I got like 60.5 or 61, something like that. And my coach, who is now in prison for pedophilia, goes, run again.
Bumping
Run again.
mics.
So I had to run again. And in my infinite controlling of my own anger, I fired a punch at the track, and the track wasn't a sponge track, it was a hard concrete track. And I just fucking shattered my hand, like my whole, I got that metacarpal, like the boxer fracture.
Yeah.
And my knuckle went all the way down to my wrist.
Like through here. Yeah.
And then I went to Yonkers to play a basketball game after practice with my hand like that. Played like a couple minutes, and it was just too fucked up. I couldn't do it. Came home, it looked like I was wearing boxing gloves. Like it was so swollen.
That shine.
It's so
unnerving.
It's fucked up. And my mom, I like kind of hid it from her. And I went to like grab something, and my hand was like doing this. Like I couldn't keep it still.
Just give me a nip to
And
fix
she goes,
the shaky.
"What is that?"
The hamburger helper.
She grabbed my hand, goes, "What happened?" And I'm like, "Ah!" And she's like, "Jesus, Michael!" And then slammed it on the table. And I'm like, "Oh!" She's like, "I'm sorry."
You know, like
It's like the scene from The Departed.
I know, it's exactly. Are you gonna stop doing coke deals with your jerk off cousin? She's hitting me with a Timberland.
do you like think your wife will react to your sons being idiots in the same way? Like, or
Maybe.
No, like, not my
in
side.
that way. My wife is born to be a boy mom.
Yeah.
My wife is like, she made varsity as a fucking freshman. Like, she is an athlete. She bodies my oldest son playing basketball still. So, like, not a lot. She played one-on-one with me and my buddy Timmy all growing up from the time we were 10 to 18.
Okay.
And we really, like, played hard. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so I don't think any of this shit phases her. And if anybody was meant to be put in the position to deal with 2 fucking orangutans, it's her. So
Yeah.
I think she'll be okay.
she'll figure it. Yeah. Like, I want, because like, your sons will do dumb things.
100.
Your
they're
daughter
already,
will do
yeah.
dumb things.
Yeah, I think in a different way. My
yes.
daughter's gonna do like ketamine.
Yeah, like your daughter's gonna be like, it's bohemian.
Yeah,
and your sons will be like, I don't
daughter's
know,
gonna
man,
be like-
jackass guys seem pretty smart.
Yeah, well, they'll have a yard. My daughter's gonna like do something bad at boarding school or something.
Yeah, like it'll be different, but I wonder like how you'll react as a parent.
Yeah.
Like
It is funny though, because as we kind of get more like established, like you know, we bought a home and we have a daughter, and Rosebud is definitely showing like there's this like kind of like white wasp woman that emerges sometimes where she's like, that's unacceptable. And you're like, I just saw you vape inside a children's museum. What are you talking about? Who is this?
I got to
that's a very
vape in a children's museum.
We'll see about that, Claudette.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing.
No, my son. So that's I think Louis may have. I think he did have a bit about this, but it's like your son's like you can measure it in dollars. The amount of breakage and like abuse and like what they do to your house
like that,
or whatever. Like
I think so. Yeah.
My kids and my oldest. He's head first into everything, no matter how much we try to teach him that his
he's
head
wild.
is his most vulnerable and valuable asset. He's literally like, "Oh yeah, is that sharp?"
Yeah,
He
yeah.
tries to pike it every time, but he just like he literally is just a head first human being. So he's just gonna break my house. Like that's what it's gonna be. There's just gonna be furniture that we're gonna have to replace, and I don't hang on to that stuff. Like I don't. I like nice things and I like our furniture, but like. If something were to happen,
But you're not going to rage out.
Yeah,
it's not going to be like you want to be like. Please stop breaking the sofa. Like
Exactly.
be more mindful.
It
But
bothers
you're not
me
gonna
more when
lose it.
he yells, like when because we don't yell, I don't yell, and it bothers me more. Even though I guess I should, on some level, be like, oh, he feels safe enough to really express like all of his feelings, and I'm an adult, so I'm not going to be brought into this.
Yeah.
But it does like fuck me up more from a like how I grew up. Forced to respect adults, forced eye contact, forced subservience, like all that
Seen,
shit.
not heard is the
exactly. So that makes a little bit of my like internal, slot machine light up a little bit, where I'm just like, dude, I wish I could fucking upload you with my memories so you know how bad I would get absolutely shit canned for that.
Yeah. It's bizarre. Like you just want to be like, because my dad would say, like, your grandfather. I'd be like, well, Woody. Then do it. Yeah. You mean that guy almost broke my arm?
I got hit by one grandparent once. Well, my dad's dad used to bite my pinky. He used to do that thing where he'd like push the pressure point. You ever do that, like to your pinky, where you take the tip and push it super hard against the rest
Bite your
of
pinky? That sounds so insane.
So he
like
did
he's
that,
like,
and then he had fake
feeble?
teeth and would bite right on the point where it really hurt the most, and I couldn't get my little boy hand out. And that was his thing, but my grandfather that I loved,
my grandfather would bite my pinky. I could never get my little boy hand out. It's disgusting.
sounds really
Awful. Yeah.
This sounds like it's a confession for somebody else.
yeah,
Sounds like that list came out after all.
it is really something when I tell my childhood to people, and like two comics, I like.
It doesn't. It's just that doesn't sound insane to me. Like that shit. My dad would sometimes, rather than like beat our ass, he would do shit like he would be like, go over there, wall sit, and then hold your arms out, and then he for like
I
he
like
would
that.
he would
I
like
like that.
that. Like he'd be like, and I'd be like, and he'd just be like, all right, maybe I'll let you stop after MASH. Like,
Dude, that's why you have such good quads, though.
yeah, that's
You
it.
can
Yeah,
fucking
my great
deadlift.
quad, the ass that can't quit, and comedy. Should have been putting that on Instagram.
Doesn't quit.
Take that, Feehan.
I think the most aggressive thing a grandparent ever did was I had this grandmother. I only had one grandparent that like was alive while I was alive, and she was a step grandmother.
Oh, that's a tough one.
She held
Step
two Guinness
to who?
World Records.
Step to who?
She's what?
My dad's wife.
Yeah,
So she was my dad's stepmom.
yeah, okay.
But she had a Guinness World Record for the woman that shot the biggest bear and a woman that shot the biggest moose, or like two like hunting related Guinness World Records.
That's a woman who lives to 95.
Yeah. And I think my grandpa was like her fifth of six husbands.
Damn right. She shot all the other ones.
I was
Good
watching
God.
Family Matters, and she was like, "Turn off this black TV," and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I went to school in Seattle. Where,
Yeah. It's like
we had to watch it.
It is the.
It was a sign.
It's also like the least black television shows with a black cast.
We had to watch Roots.
That might be an insane thing to say. Maybe
No,
it's
you're
not.
right. But
Yeah.
we had to watch Roots like once a week, start to finish.
Waldo, Geraldo, Faldo, Baldo.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
But
that was the friend in Family Matters.
Oh, jeez.
Waldo.
she threw her drink in my face when I told her no.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like a Tom Collins. She was like, "Eh." And I was like, "Whoa."
That's going to
go,
set the stage for a problem. You did this.
That's amazing.
No, but I was just on the couch. You know, old people just drink a cocktail in the living room.
Yeah.
Just 4 p.m.
My grandmother would do that with Grand Marnier.
Yeah.
You know, she liked that.
My
and
grandfather had a 7 and 7, Seagram 7.
It's so crazy.
She wouldn't
how
do it all the time.
Old
She didn't
people
drink that much.
just their lifestyle is day drunk. It's wild.
yeah. Oh, filled to the brim.
My grandmother would like, instead of telling us not to do something after a while, like elbows off the table, no hats indoors, she would just like get up from the dinner table and be like, "Oh, I forgot, whatever," and then she would just punch us in the back of the head, like not hard, but like she would just go like just a, like enough to be like. And then, like, I would think, and I'd be like, "Oh, my hat's on." Yeah, like enough.
I recognize those
That's
knuckles.
enough to be annoying.
Yeah. It wasn't like assault, but it was like like if I saw someone doing it to their kid in a Walmart, I'd be like, "They probably shouldn't have fucking broke that thing." Like I wouldn't be like.
It's so weird now though, because it's like we're so far away. Like I don't
She
think
called it bopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bop it.
Yeah.
Did you
Twist it.
spank crew?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever like. My daughter was slapping me in the face in London. She was like just going like pop, pop, pop. And after a minute, I was just like, "Stop it!" And I like took her hand and just like didn't hit it, but like threw it down. She started bawling.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can never ever. I would never be able to spank her.
No, it actually it made me really fucked up for the first couple years of my son's life. When he turned 4, I was like, I was already being hit in like a massive way. Yeah. At this point, like it's so crazy that they saw little eyes and like the brightness in them and were like, fuck that.
Yeah.
This is
We gotta beat that out of him.
Yeah.
This kid hasn't hit all his scratchers yet. We're gonna take this out of him.
My pup saw me when I was 5 years old or 6 years old.
I get knocked down.
And my
Take a whiskey drink.
he saw me, like I was giving my sister the finger and her friend, like I just learned what it was, so I was like, to them,
adorable, hilarious.
And my pup saw that, marched outside, grabbed me by the neck, and lifted me up off the ground. And he said, "That's stretching your neck. You ever do something like that again, I'll stretch your neck." And from that point on, I never misbehaved in that house my entire life.
Christ.
And they would routinely threaten neck stretches and then laugh about that one time he did it. And that
remember that time you were 4 and didn't know any better, and I was a grown man,
and lifted you with my non-stroke hand.
Yeah. God,
He was my hero.
Dude, that's
It's
crazy.
crazy. Like they just have a damage that's like on. Like we all
all
do.
do, but like.
But I think our generation is just not going to do that shit. It's like it's
Less
become
of
too
it.
mainstream.
I think it also is like it's also here.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
like
I'm
people
sure.
here like like,
I'm sure the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City are hitting their kids. Or
Yeah, yeah.
whatever, you
I
know?
mean, like I have friends who like they definitely like they
Whack 'em.
They whoop their kids.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they don't. I don't think they don't like straight beat them.
Sure.
But they like.
But it's disciplinary.
They'll bring
yeah.
a belt.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
just
Get a switch, make them walk out in
that,
the yard and get
that
a
was like the
switch.
most fucked thing ever.
Yeah.
That shit was
switch
insane.
thing.
Go, you have to
go
go
get your
find-
instrument of pain.
Dude,
Yeah,
Adrian
fuck
Peterson did that to his 4-year-old fucking son like 10 years ago.
I remember that.
Remember
And
that came out?
that was the people were calling it child abuse, and I go, well, that is similar to how I grew up. I never pulled switches, but I had friends that did. But then you saw like, oh, what he did with the switch was what was insane.
The kid had like lashing
cuts.
on his
Yeah,
fucking
like, it was
legs.
very different
It was
than,
insane.
Yeah, it was very different than like a spanking. Like
Yeah.
I remember one time my dad like made me like I got in trouble and he made me like write like over and over like all these like positive affirmations, like hundreds of them. You know, like so it was like
that would be such a
whole-
foreign concept.
Yeah, it was like a whole day that I had to spend.
There is good in me.
But I was like, I wrote.
That's insane to me.
I was like, at one point,
good in me.
will you just hit me? That's what I was just like, come on, can you just hit me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to fucking do this. This sucks.
See, my mom would be quick to the whack, like, and she would sneak attack. And I told you that she would like turn her rings inside, so she'd hit me with the jewel, so it would
Oh,
open
my
me
God.
up. But my dad would.
Can I tell you this? She sounds like my kind of girl.
Yeah. Oh, I bet my mom fucks.
Shane's hard to get.
I think she listens. But no. I'm
Hey,
kidding.
how are you?
How you doing, Kate?
Shane Torres on Instagram.
But no, she would whack, and my dad would like leverage. Like he wouldn't hit, but he'd push me against the wall and then just press his body there so I couldn't move, to be like, "This is your prison now." And just understand, if I wanted to turn this on, I could pull
this
your
is not
limbs
what
off your
I'm-
body.
like, I am restraining myself.
I could Harambe
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
anytime.
It was a weird moment when Can you take your dad now, you think?
I got into a fight with him when I was 20, 19, 20, when I was on steroids. And it was like, right now I could definitely beat the living piss out of him, because
Yeah.
he's just like, he's big, but he's far slower and a bit more feeble. He's 70.
Yeah, he's an old man.
Yeah.
My dad's
so-
80. I could fucking whoop his
Yeah.
ass.
I remember I was like 16 and I was like, all right, I think I'm stronger than him.
Yeah.
Did you ever fight your dad?
No, but there were moments where we
Tussle.
but like where he was like trying to hold me and I would like push him off or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, like him and my brother and my dad
lot
got
of those.
like straight like
Fist fight?
in the
Yeah.
hallway. My
Yeah.
brother like choked him out.
No shit.
Yeah, like
I love that.
yeah. It was wild. I was like, hey, yeah, I guess this isn't supposed to be trauma, but
No, my dad used to.
how is this worse for me than anyone?
The worst that got, well, that's what my sister said. When I got into a bad fist fight with my dad, she like routinely brings it up as the worst moment of her life.
Yeah.
And it really, like, that to me really upsets me.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
But like, I mean, it's not my fault, I guess, or it kind of was. But before that, his thing was to just chuck me to the ground and then lay on top of me. Because
Yeah.
he's 240 to 260. And I was not. But I think me at 40 versus my dad at 40, I'm in better shape, more athletic, and he would kick the living shit out
yeah.
of me.
Oh, yeah, my
because he was
dad-
just a bigger, like 6'2",
Too much weight, too
220,
much- yeah,
240,
yeah.
whatever.
My dad
he
was like a college All-American football player. Like,
Really?
Yeah. Like I would get destroyed by him.
Yeah.
in his prime. I have pictures of him, and he looks like if Francis Ellis had like because he was a redhead.
Yeah.
He the pictures of him playing college football. He looks like Francis Ellis,
Like that's an American. Like it's kind of what that.
with Mateo's body, but if Mateo was thick.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing over there, Nicole?
That was involuntary.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Nicole's like,
yeah. Check out Mateo on Mafia.
Yeah.
I love that.
Were you on that? I didn't know
was
that
not
that's
on-
a well-known.
I didn't know it was a thing. It's a well-known.
It's only on
yeah.
the second episode.
No, I know. I
I've-
didn't know it was not Mateo's thing. I didn't know it was a
I had
well-known
played
like
it before.
party game.
I did.
Oh, yeah,
I found about it like in the past year or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we played it at summer camp. Like
We
all
like
the time.
the last night of Tom Takar's bachelor party. We were all in New Orleans, and we were like, we can't. It's just, like,
We
it's
can't
too much.
enter the
It's too
world
much.
again.
No more.
And then we're like, we'll drink beers, and like we were watching like the All-Star game or something like
Yeah.
that. And like we just played Mafia. It was great. It was like
That's
the most
awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
Bobby Condon, funniest person alive. Could not handle the pressure of being in Mafia. He goes, I can't do it. And he just fucking, he got up and just left. He was like, this is too much for me.
Either keeping a
And we
secret
were
or
all
trying-
just so drunk all week.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I can't wait for New Orleans. I'm excited. Are you going to Skankfest?
I'm there the week after
Oh, okay.
doing the club. And
Nice.
like, yeah, New Orleans is my favorite place.
What club in New Orleans?
Yeah,
Sports
drink.
Yeah.
Sports drink. Is
Oh,
small.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
but
what you
their-
just did.
Their new room will be open
Yeah,
by then,
yeah.
I think. But I had a lot of fun at the Skankfest the one time I did it. But like New Orleans, I'm like, this is my favorite city.
Sure.
I don't want
you
to
mean,
be.
I don't even
bothered.
wanna-
I want to do shows.
I don't
and,
wanna do
like, I don't wanna
comedy
do a
there.
whole party.
Yeah, that
like,
makes sense.
Yeah, and that's what would be at Skankfest. So I'm very thrilled to be like,
Yeah.
I'll do my shows and then I'll hang out.
Yeah.
And I don't like. I already do whatever I want there. I'm
Yeah.
free and I wander around. I don't want to have to be like, well, are you coming to the roast battle? I'm like, I don't really.
Right,
like,
right,
yeah,
right.
Like, and I have fun.
Naked
at it.
roast?
Yeah, and I have fun at.
That was
it.
one
I
of
just
those-
don't like want to like feel over obligated for a
Right.
weekend.
I wonder. So I haven't. That was the last city I drank in, and I did it on purpose. Like it like
That's a
almost
good
like
exit.
That's
yeah,
a
you,
good
get,
exit,
you
yeah.
get the carton of cigarettes, smoke the whole thing, and then you're done. Like that's kind of how I viewed my weekend in New Orleans, where I was like, all right, I'm going to drink this whole fucking city, and then by the end of it, I'll be
Yeah,
done.
real. Yeah.
But I am curious. This will be my first time back. I wonder if
Oh,
it's
really?
gonna.
It's
Yeah, I
your
wonder
first
if
time
it's gonna
back?
be me like returning to the beach where the shark bit my arm off, or if it's gonna be me excited, like getting that kind of feeling again of just
I think.
being like,
But you've been sober for what?
I'm not sober. I don't want to. I don't want to
Well,
steal
or, like,
valor
off
with
booze,
that.
off booze.
Off booze for it'll be 7 years in December. So I'm good. I'm like,
I think you.
I'm
Yeah,
fine. But
where Kunal has like the best approach for it because he doesn't drink.
Mm-hmm.
He only drinks alcohol when he is out of the country.
oh,
So he was in Europe for 2 weeks. And he was like, yeah, smokes wine every once
That's
in a
not
while.
bad. Yeah.
He's like, I don't need it. Like when he comes
like
home.
that.
Yeah.
That's always impressive how people can smoke cigarettes only in Europe.
Yeah.
Like I see that. And
They
I'm
also,
like,
yeah.
if I have a cigarette, I'm back on cigarettes.
yeah. And also, if
I mean, I
I'm
had one
looking
last
at a
night,
fucking,
and I've been wanting one today.
Dude.
Yeah.
if I'm looking at a fucking charred fetus, I'm also probably not going to smoke that cigarette. Like I remember in Bali,
true.
Yeah.
I couldn't smoke weed because they didn't have any weed, and also if you got caught with weed, you'd get your hands lopped off and shot by our firing squad. But
Yeah.
I tried to smoke cigarettes. And it was my first time smoking cigarettes in like 9 or 10 years, and I instantly threw up everywhere.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like I
it's not
couldn't
a-
even take it.
I only want them when I drink.
Yeah.
And but I love them when I'm drunk.
They're
It's
so good when you're drunk.
Yeah, they really, and they're like, and when you're drunk, you're like, I do look good right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
Everyone thinks they look like James Dean or something.
Yeah.
Well, you're in Key West,
And you're like, just sunburned, distended bellies.
It's like you're doing it through your hole.
Yeah, man. I'm still a piece of
Dude,
ass.
the amount of like 70-year-old fucking pirates in Key West that were just like leaning on a wall trying to smoke a cig in that James Dean, like, how cool do I look? I'm like, you were just a grandma that didn't want the job.
Yeah.
You just fled to Florida.
I was there last summer for like a week. I wasn't in Key West. I was in Tampa. And the thing that's interesting about Florida to me is like and Bert was doing a special, so I was opening for him, and everything was like in this great, this amazing hotel, and it was like July 4th weekend, so it was like a year ago, basically. Yeah. And I remember like Florida people, rich or poor, they're all kind of the same person. You know, like they're like it is a culture of person.
Yeah.
Like they were all like a bunch of dudes in their like, you know, probably 10 years older than me to 10 years younger than me, like clearly on testosterone at the pool. You know, and they had like the rubbery tit muscles, you know, like. And
I do get jealous of that body though. At that, like in that moment at that pool, it's not something that I want to have forever. Yeah. But in that moment, I'm like, man, I wish I was like just a
little more beef,
30 pounds beefier. With just muscles.
Well, you know what's weird about it to me is like I don't think they look healthy most of the time. You know what I mean?
No.
They just look.
They look like they're a problem. Like that's.
They look like I don't want to be in a bar fight with them.
Sweating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wish I carried her
sweating.
Yeah. I wish the thing I get jealous of is the level of authority they walk with. Like I wish that I had that kind of like I take up this much space.
I guess because I'm a big guy, I think I don't give a fuck about that. But it was.
I don't present as a man, so
you present as a Spencer's gift manager today.
Too bad Lawrence isn't here to hear that one. He would have been really proud of you.
He did. Yeah, he
July 4th, like we all just hung out by the pool, and they did like, but Leanne, Bert's wife, got down there, and she just got a bunch of chairs for everybody, right? Like she just laid down. She's like, I'm saving all these, and I was the second one out there, and I go, how long were you out here, like holding down these chairs? And she goes, oh, like half an hour. I go, Leanne, that seems. She goes, Shane, it was so awful. Just all the people looking at me.
Yeah.
Like it was so, and Leanne is awesome. And she's like, she's got no problem sticking up for herself or telling people how it is. And she goes, honest to God, it was unbearable. I'm happy you're here.
Dude, I've tried to keep like seats at a movie theater and stuff like that. There's nothing, I think that's a Seinfeld episode, but there is nothing more pressure inducing and making you feel like you have less control over your real estate. That's like trying to drape jackets.
You ever stand in a
fucking
parking
yard
spot
sale where your shit everywhere? Yeah.
You ever stand in a parking spot in New York?
No, but I almost backed into somebody that stood in a parking spot. It was a woman who said, Mom, my friend's coming around the block. He's parking. And I was like, that's not how this city works. And she's like, well, fuck you. So I backed up into her. I literally hit her with my car. Yeah, eventually, once she got struck by the vehicle.
Yeah. Same thing. I did the same thing in Minneapolis. She goes, I'm saving this. I go, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you
this
can
isn't
try.
The lunchroom, fuckface. Get out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
Like,
I only have done it for moving trucks, so I always feel
that's
this
different.
license.
Yeah. I think to me, that's actually different. You're actively making someone else's day harder if you're in the moving truck way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would just tell them.
I would also just, and I think if someone says, I'm holding it for a moving truck, if you don't want them to have it, you're a fucking prick.
Right.
Like, somebody's carrying a piano out of here in 15 minutes. And you want to make them take it down the block.
Like, I have to go to Pottery Barn.
That would make me nervous to take it because they're going to be there anyway. So now they know what I drive. Yeah. And they're just going to fuck up your car. Like I actually, when I backed up into and granted, she like just slapped the car and then backed up and was like, fuck you, you fucking prick. And I was like, sorry, lady, I understand that you're from Maine, but this isn't how fucking New York City works. And I literally circled the block to walk back to see if she came to like key my car or something. Yeah. Luckily, she was unmotivated.
She was dead.
Yeah, she was dead under my car.
Jesus Christ, that's so funny. God, man, I miss a good conflict. I'm trying really hard not to have rage moments. Not that I'm like the angriest dude.
They're so great.
When you have a snap, which I really like about you because you're so like a teddy bear. Like you present as a teddy bear, and you're so kind, and your voice is even like, "Oh shucks," like it's just very like
Thank you.
Everything is packaged in like a sweet way, but then I have noticed when you just kind of go, it's like, God damn, dude, Shane could fuck somebody up.
Thank you, but I have moments where people like will look at me on the subway and stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm usually in a bad mood from something or like, and I feel irritable to it. And I'm like, and they'll look at me and I'll be like, and they're like, I just like your comedy.
Oh wow,
like it's not like when someone recognizes me or looks at me, it's not like I am successful enough to where it happens
exactly
like nonstop.
Yeah, like where you're like, I get it.
Yeah. but it is like because sometimes I just think people like don't like me. Like I
Right,
see like
yeah,
the way
I'm the
they
same
look at me,
exact
and
way.
I'm just like, why the fuck? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
We're very similar in this
Yeah,
way. We have
yeah.
that exact kind of.
You're
you know-
Irish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This has been lovely, but I have to drive my daughter to Maryland in an hour. So
I'm sorry. I was 4 hours late.
no, you're fine.
I was. Yeah.
No, it worked
I
out.
really just fucked up my
It worked
schedule.
out. We just
yeah.
switched. We just switched. We were gonna do 3 anyways, so we just switched the last one with this. So you're good.
Yeah.
Do you want to promote anything?
When does this come out?
Mid-August.
Mid-August. ShaneIsAComedian.com for Shane or www.punchup.live/Shane Torres for tickets. New podcast out with Catherine Blanford called Coastal Idiots. Available on YouTube. It's pretty weird. Lots of sketch and insane shit going on it. And
Nice.
social media, Shane Torres on all of that stuff. And what was the other? I had one other thing. Yeah. Release the Epstein files.
yeah. That too.
Yeah. Even if they're in Bill Clinton's handwriting.
That does sound like something a fucking psycho red Republican would be like. Yeah, they released him, but it was in fucking Bill Clinton's head. Look, they'll never say something that funny on Gutfield.
No.
Mike Cannon Comedy for my dates. I'll be in Cleveland, Ohio, August 8th through 9th if this is out in time. If not, I'm going to be in Levittown, Long Island in September. Also Portland, Maine at Empire Comedy Club, one of
Great
my
room.
favorite places.
Yeah.
And youtube.com/Mike Cannon Comedy. Check out all the stuff I got going on up there. And share it around, please, for the love of God. Word of mouth really helps.
For the love of God.
punchup.live.com/AndyHaynes. All my dates. I'll be in Moncton and Halifax, London, some other spots. I don't
London,
know.
Ontario? Or
No,
London,
London, England,
Okay.
yeah. But I am going over to there too.
Yeah.
Later. I don't have the link up yet though.
All right.
Man, nobody promos like you, buddy. I gotta say.
I don't know what to do.
But at least he does it with his stems showing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Ooh, look
Nicole C. Lyons.
Nicole Lyons Productions on Instagram. Follow Beautiful Boys everywhere. Subscribe to the YouTube.
Cheer.